Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu minaz zalimin. Welcome to class 6th. Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today is my lecture number 5 of unit number 4, measuring the weather. How we measure the weather? First of all, rain gauge. A rain gauge is used to measure the amount of rain that has fallen. Look at the diagram at the side. This is the diagram of a rain gauge. At the top of the rain gauge, it is a funnel. The cup shape is called the funnel. Then comes a tube shape. This is a measuring cylinder in which these small lines are the measuring lines. Then it comes the outside jar is the overflow jar. This is the overflow jar at the outside of the measuring cylinder. The cup shape is funnel. The tube is the measuring cylinder in which the measuring lines are present, and then the outside of the jar is the overflow jar. This is a metal. Metal means iron or plastic container. Container means instrument, at the top of which is a funnel. Inside the container is a glass cylinder marked in millimeters. As I asked you earlier, these small lines are the millimeter lines. Rain falls on the funnel and collect in the cylinder, which it is measured every day. Every day we measure rain in this rain gauge. Next is wind wheel. How we measure the speed of wind? The simplest weather measuring device is an instrument, is the wind wheel. A metal arrow. Look at the diagram at the left side of the page. This is the arrow. A metal arrow with a tail is mounted on a pole. It is mounted on a pole. It is fixed on a pole or roof so that it will turn round. It points the direction from which the wind is blowing. It shows the direction of the wind, whether the wind is blowing northwise direction or eastward direction or westward direction. Okay? This shows the direction of the wind. Then thermometer. As you know very well, thermometer is used to measure the temperature. If we want to measure any temperature of any body, we use thermometers. A thermometer measures the temperature and ordinary. Ordinary means simple. Thermometers such as one we may have at home shows the temperature at the moment we are looking at it. If we want to know what is our body temperature, we use the thermometer. For weather purpose mean measuring. For weather purpose, we really need a maximum minimum thermometer. This is a diagram of a maximum minimum thermometer. It shows the maximum range of temperature or the minimum range of temperature. There are two glass tubes, and inside the red portion is the mercury. Mercury shows the exact temperature. The upward direction or the downward direction of the mercury shows, or these readings shows the temperature, the maximum or the minimum temperature. In the minimum temperature, look at the side or look at the left side of the diagram. This empty portion which is colored in white, this is alcohol. Then the red portion is the mercury. Then comes the right side, the metal spring indicator. This shows the maximum minimum temperature. At the top of the thermometer are two bulbs. We really need a maximum minimum thermometer. This instantly shows us the highest and lowest temperature since the thermometer is reset. The cold column does the same except when the temperature rises. Rises mean increase. The little steel marker is left behind, shows the lowest point it reached. The steel markers are reset means restart to sit on the column of the mercury by pulling them down with a magnet. How we use this thermometer? It has a U-shaped tube and the mercury moves up and down both arms. Two small pieces of steel float on top of the column of mercury. As the mercury goes upward in the hot column, it pushes up the steel marker, which the mercury in the hot side goes back down. That is, the temperature falls. It leaves the steel marker behind so that we can see the highest point it reached. Then comes the barometer. This measures the pressure or weight of the air and is probably the most important instrument for forecasting the weather. There are two kinds of barometers, the aneroid barometer or the mercury barometer. Now what is the aneroid barometer? This looks a bit like a clock and it can be carried about easily. It shows the weight of air on a dial. Inside the case is a collapsible airtight box of thin metal. I will show the diagram later, with most of the air pumped out. As the air pressure changes, it pushes the sides of the box or in out. The end of the box has a string attached to it which works the dial. This is the diagram of a aneroid barometer. The clock shows the pressure or the weight of the air. Then comes the mercury barometer. This is a glass tube look at the diagram at the side of the page. This is a glass tube about a meter long which is closed at one end. The tube is closed at one end, as you see in the diagram. It is filled with mercury. At the open end is placed in a bowl of mercury. The open end, there is a bowl of mercury. This acts as a kind of scale. The weight of the air pushes the mercury up and down so that we can see how heavy the column of air above it is. The average height is about 760 millimeter. If you see the diagram, it shows the height of the thermometer. It is 760 millimeter high. At the bottom it is a bowl filled with mercury and the tube closed at one end and the mercury is filled in it. The mercury barometer is fragile and cannot be moved easily. It is fixed at one position. So students, this is the end of my lecture today. I hope all of you have understood it well. If you have any query or any question about this, you can ask me. Thank you.